home stretch. Only 10 more of these to go. This is review of step number 57 of the 67 steps. You know, I call these reviews, but really the review is, in a nutshell, that you should buy these programs. I paid only $67 for these. I believe it's still that price. And you certainly get 10 times the value, which is always the goal in whatever you're selling. Whatever the price is, it should reward you 10 times more than whatever the unit cost is. This is definitely more valuable than $670. And again, I only paid $67 for all these videos. This is magnificent. But step number 57, Unstumpability in Sherlock Holmes Sleuthing. Uncovering all the knowledge at your fingertips. And many of these principles are simply frameworks that Ty uses to teach his employees. And he reminds us to be aware of the effects of the 25 cognitive biases. This lesson focuses primarily on the effect of cognitive bias number 13, the over-optimism bias. You tend to be overly optimistic about your situation. Remember, even on a subconscious level, all these cognitive biases are affecting you. And you know, optimism is good, but anything in insufficient or excessive amounts can harm you. Even too much water can cause you to die. So, again, nature seeks balance. Don't be too much of this or too much of that. You'll be right there in the middle. And so this lesson helps you have a kind of test or a framework to see if you're being too overly optimistic in life. And he calls it the unstumpability factor. And just to get right to it, the idea is whatever field or industry you're in, someone not in that industry should be able to ask you 3 questions about it and not stump you. So the example given by Ty is that he was lecturing at a conference, and at the conclusion of the conference he went outside of the lobby and met with a lot of the people that were in attendance, and he was explaining that whatever you do, you should be unstumpable. And one guy said, well, you can't stump me. And Ty asked him, what industry are you in? And the guy said, I'm a personal trainer. So Ty asked him, how many bones are there in the human body? And you know, the guy was stumped. So he wasn't curious enough. And you could argue the fact that just because that guy doesn't know how many bones are in the human body, that doesn't necessarily make him an ineffective personal trainer, but it indicates his level of curiosity. And this is all about being an expert. Not only do you want to be an expert in what you do, but you want to only do business with people that are experts. And remember, you can't stump experts. You know, Bill Gates was the 14-time richest man in the world. He can't be stumped on computers and software and business. That's why he's Bill Gates. You can't stump Oprah Winfrey on television production. You can't ask her a question like, what does syndication mean? And she'll go, geez, I don't really know. So you want to be like those people, and you'll reap the rewards of them. And, you know, wouldn't you rather do business with an expert? It certainly minimizes risk, and it gives you comfort. You know, when you go to get your car fixed by a mechanic, if you start asking them basic questions about your car and your car maintenance, and they don't know right off the bat, I really wouldn't do business with that person. You want to do business with experts. You want to be an expert. And, you know, Ty says, be the type of person you'd want to date. Look in the mirror and give an honest assessment of yourself. Would I want to date myself? Be the type of person that you'd want to invest in. How do you get investors? How do you get mentors? The first is being, the first idea is just increasing your worth a damn factor. Be the type of person that you'd want to invest in. And you know, this takes a lot of honesty, but again, you want to become less stumpable. And he says, so find someone that's not in your industry, you know, friend or family or stranger, and ask them to try to stump you. And if you can't answer all 3 of the questions they ask you, check yourself before you wreck yourself. And you know, he filmed these videos, I think, in 2015, so there wasn't ChatGPT yet, I believe, but you could use ChatGPT to ask questions, to have it try to stump you. Ask it, go on chatgpt.com and say, I'm in this industry, ask me 3 questions that demonstrate my general knowledge that I should know about, and see if it stumps you. And you know, Ty gives more practical suggestions. Go onto websites that you visit every day and click every single button. Get out of your bubble. And again, increase your worth the damn factor. And certainly there are limits to this. You really just need to be unstumpable in your field. We mentioned in previous lessons about being a polymath or a Renaissance person, you know, someone that has a general knowledge of everything, but you need to specifically dive deep and be unstumpable in your field. People will take you a lot more seriously if they can not trip you up. And the benefits of doing this are enormous. His questions for you at the end of this lesson are, what is an example of a question someone asked you that you didn't know but you should have? What keeps you from searching more? And what is a practical area that you are going to learn a little bit more of today? Stay with this. Next is review of step number 59. Please subscribe. Leave any comments about these videos and how they're being implemented into your life. And I'll see you on review number 59. Take care.